So many people ask me how I stay unbothered, how I don't care about what people say about me, how I normally tend to do things for myself and for my own beneficial purpose. So today's video is going to be about how to stay unbothered and how to be selfish with yourself. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Vicky Njuguna, and on Sundays I always have a mental Sundays episode on my channel, so feel free to subscribe and like if you enjoy such kind of videos for self-empowerment and self-motivation. And let's get into the video. Well, many people perceive being selfish as a bad thing because they're always there like for other people, yet they forget about themselves, right? So on today's video, that's what I'm basically going to talk about: how to be there for yourself all the time without really worrying or bothering about how people really think about you, because it's your life and you have to take care of your life so that people outside can see that you actually take care of your life well, and they want to attract such energy to their lives, which is you. So do yourself a favor and learn how to be selfish with me, of course. I used to care about my look so much. Like, for me, honestly, it's the period around last year, and somehow right now I'm still working on that. Of course, it's not bad to be on a downfall for yourself, but sometimes we feel like we're a little bit insecure, and it's okay to feel insecure because it's a part of a learning process. We all learn how to deal with those stuff, but we have to accept the reality and we have to learn to love ourselves more. And that's the point of our looks. We learn how to love our looks more when we start appreciating how we look in the first place, not depending on how people tell you that this is how you look. Honestly, like, I feel like sometimes we really work hard to impress others, forgetting our well-being and how it touches us, our mental health, and how it touches our esteem issues. I know most of us, especially ladies, most of us like have this certain way. I have to dress this way so that I can show someone by this because I'm blessed with it. But then you don't know how much that is torturing you. Because I know sometimes you go and sit in your room and you're like, is this really a must? But you always have to put that specific image that you kept for yourself out there, which is not healthy. Get it from me, because people will learn to take you as how you present yourself. If you present yourself as those, there's these people who love bragging about their body like in a bad way, I don't want to like bash anyone, but I know ladies will love to look and feel beautiful, and but honestly, what is the point of spreading that false love to other people so that those people can give you false love, the one you portrayed to those people? I mean, sis, you have to accept, like, just be you, and people will learn to love you as you are, like genuinely as you are. And you should do things self-care wise if you don't feel like at that time, because honestly, let me not lie to you, sometimes I feel lazy when I want to wash my hair, but I don't feel like doing it at that time. But then like the cost of that, you'll continue feeling bad about that decision you made earlier of not washing your hair, because you'll feel bad. You're not putting yourself first, you're putting your other priority. I won't even call them priorities. You're overlooking the most basic priorities over those minor things which can be done later. You can postpone them. Like, if you don't do, like, if it's going to do your nails, you continue postponing it. You want to feel nice about yourself, but why postpone? So you also want to be there for other people, but reality is you can't show up for other people when you haven't shown up for yourself. So sis, if it's wanting to do whatever you wanted to do at that time, please do it at that time, because you don't want to postpone things and you don't want to feel bad about the decisions we made and you could have just done them. It's just because our mind tells us not to do so. And but you have to accept the reality. We learn to love ourselves. And if you haven't watched my video on how to love yourself, I'll link it over here. So feel free and watch and get more knowledge and improve your mental health from me to you with lots of love. If you really feel like you're so down, as in, just try and motivate yourself. The point is love yourself and always be selfish. To remind yourself that, like, if you want to go to a place with someone somewhere, but then you remember you haven't done something for yourself, which is important, right? It's okay to turn down that person and tell them, okay, I'm kind of busy, I have to do this for myself. And yeah, if the person doesn't understand that person ain't your friend, and I won't even lie to you, I learned it the hard way, you know? They just want you to be there for them, but the moment you want them to be there for you, it's close to nil. Like, they just can't be there. So please love yourself and be selfish with yourself. And there's also this stigma that comes when a person wants to look good in themselves, in the sense of they always want to be rude, the bad kind. Let me tell you, this is what I was actually talking about. There are these people, hey, where do I even start? They want to look good for themselves, but then they have to really be rude to you so that you can know they love themselves. They're selfish with themselves, and that ain't right. You know, those people are kind of egoistic. They have that egoistic behavior, which is very toxic. Me, I can't personally. I just can't. I see there's someone who, I understand you love yourself and shit, but why be rude to those people around you? Such kind of people, they won't take you anywhere. Someone who is always rude to you, honestly, that's a really toxic place to be in. I personally know that because I was that person, and at least I came to learn that such behaviors can really take so much away from you. The people you love, the things you love doing, it takes so much out of your life, which you'll just be left lonely, honestly. So if you have such kind of people in your life, please cut them off, or either cut them off, or you just remain there and feel lonely because you did not choose to love yourself, and you did not choose to be selfish with your friendship or whatever. And which leads to my other point. You have to be selfish with your friendship and relationships and everything with the shape word, because every time a friendship ended for me, I always used to think it's my fault, because I'd ask myself kwani, what did I do so that this person has cut off? Or rather, kwani, is there anything I can do just to make this person? That's putting yourself out for someone who is not even really interested in your shit. Friends I have now, it's not about to talk every day, because you love our shit to do, but it's not a must to talk. We have a communication 24/7 so that we can feel like we have a nice friendship or whatever, because that does not give you space to be by yourself and to improve yourself. You see, you're not being selfish with yourself, honestly. And it also has to be vice versa to me. I cannot, I also have to work on me. So why should I always be there for a friend who honestly, let me tell you, if you're always there for a person, 90% of the time you'll find this person is also doing her stuff or his stuff. It's not a must at tuongea 24/7. You'll see that this person is focused about what he or she is doing, and you're just there, being there for him or her. You're not bringing any beneficial value. You're just being there 24/7 without growing yourself, and this person will just despise you. These kind of people who are always jealous if you try and self-improve. This is let's say, for example, in that situation where you're always there 24/7 for your friend, you're always asking how she is or how he is. You want to know all that shit, whatever you always want to be in their business. But then the moment you try and say, for example, I want to teach myself how to plait my own hair, and be Mr. Nutaweza, Or let's say, for example, I want to start like learning a new I discover like a new stuff. For example, let's say I sing, right? For me, I sing, and I tell a friend of mine, hey, I want to start practicing how to sing, like, I perfect my skills and whatever. And this person will be like, and the way this Kenya is, Geo, you can't even go anywhere, blah 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 blah. Those are the kind of people you need to cut off. And you don't need to apologize for cutting them off. If they have an issue with that, then just know they were the most toxic people in your life, honestly. Because me, let me tell you something. I'm that person of a friend of mine will tell me wants to start a new career or something. I'll be like, yeah, you go for it. I'm rooting for you. I really believe in you. I'm happy you're passionate about this thing, and I'm happy you're taking charge of whatever you want to do. But then another person tells me at Yapana, you can't please get the fuck out of my life. Because how do you call yourself my friend and you cannot like motivate me to do something? If it feels like in the long run it's okay, it's fine. But then why can't you motivate me in the beginning? Because these things are normally killed in the kid stage. I was watching a video from Michael Todd. I'm very sure most of you know that pastor. He was saying like most of the things are killed when they're at infant stage, and he gave the example of when King Herod wanted to kill all the male children because Jesus was born at that time. So this is what I took from that. Like, the moment a person tries to kill your dream or your passion during the infant stage, this person was not meant to be in your life. Because I believe this person is supposed to make you grow to be a holistic person. This person is supposed to motivate you in whatever you're doing. And why would you even stay in such a friendship? I don't know whether you get me. And honestly, if someone like notices we aren't talking like that much, I'll be like, we're not mad at each other, we're not communicating, whatever, 24/7. You have to understand I have my own stuff to do. And honestly, me, I won't even lie, I was that kind of person in high school. I always have to like know what my friends are doing, because I want to be like that cute friend of like, I'm always caring. I wanted to be known as I'm always caring. But the amount of times I failed my exams because of friendships, let me not even lie to you. Well, it was a tough time in high school, but then I came to learn that I have to put myself first in everything that I do, because I am the only one who is here for me, and I'll always be the one who is here for me, and I'll never leave me. You get? It's not like a relationship where one person is leaving the other. Me, I'll never leave me, because I am me, and I'm myself. I'm by myself and whatever. And also, if this person questions you about like being distant and everything, and you always know like they're always in your business, they're the first ones to view your story, they're the first ones to if you on Instagram to like your pictures and everything, they're just busy viewing your life, but then you all don't talk. There's those people like, I honestly don't like really love referring to that, because I know the people just view for the sake of it. But then there's those kind of people, they always want to know whatever you're up to. So that waende wakukemea uko nje like, hey, yo, get a life. But anyway, it's okay. If you are in a relationship where they don't allow you to have that self-improvement for yourself, then those ain't your friends. If, for example, you have a boyfriend somewhere and you tell a boyfriend, hey, babe, by the way, I want to start doing this, I want to start doing that, and your boyfriend will be like, no, I don't want you to do that. For some reason, I don't staki kusikika ati demu yangu amefanya. Excuse me, if you cannot be motivating me to do stuff, please, I'd rather stay alone than have a toxic person. Like someone, I want someone who will tell me, hey, I understand you want to do this, but there's this other way you can do it. Like, give me another option of doing the same thing, but then don't tell me that, staki kusikika, please. That's bullshit. I guess that's it for this video. Give a thumbs up, Subscribe if you haven't, and the most of all, share this so that it can reach to someone who really needs to hear it. And bye.